hi, can my mom apply for US citizenship? She is 70 years old but can't speak English. Thanks. Okay, so there is an exception for the language requirement for citizenship. One is if you have some sort of mental infirmity, for example, some issue that causes you to not be able to learn the English language. A doctor has to fill out a certain form and describe it, and then it's up to the officer whether to accept that or not. You should consult an attorney in private to review the medical history. But there's another exception where if a person has had a green card for a set amount of time, and it varies between, I don't know, 10, 15, 20 years, and they're above a certain age, they may either do the test, the English language test, or I guess it'll be just a language test, in their home language or not require it. But it's case specific, so I need to know a lot more information about your grandmother who's 70 years old who wants to apply for citizenship to see if any of these would apply to her or not. And as well as other factors, you know, immigration, the citizenship test has a lot of stuff. So you need to consult an attorney to look at your background, see if it fits within one of the categories of the exceptions, or whether the mental health infirmity or whatever the issue is that prevents the person from learning English is acceptable, or you think it may be acceptable to a USCIS officer to get that approved. So that's something you should definitely consult the lawyer, talk about, but these exceptions do exist for the language requirement. But you know, sometimes they're not as strict too. So I've had grandmothers, you know, come to me and we couldn't do anything for them, but they practice 100 questions. They practice a conversation. Hi, how are you? This is where I live. This is where and they get approved. So it's not always that bad. It kind of is luck of the draw of how strict the officer wants to be.